Well, what's up, world? It's your boy, the Toothless Wonder, reporting live from the Bamboozled Again News Network. Uh, Coming back with a video, got a little lull in the action, trying to be about my business out here. And I'll be just thinking in general. And then now that, I make YouTube videos, I'll be trying to come up with content that I believe will, you know, I don't want to be no gimmick, and I'm not going to be no gimmick, but just, spread what I know to be true, you know what I'm saying? Uh, because I've applied it in my life and I see that it works. Like in the scientific world where you collect data and then after a period of time you come back with, the analysis of the data to see if whatever your theory was correct or if you need to, splice it, adjust it, add a new variable, so on and so forth. And I'm like the socially observative guy. I like to observe the patterns of various folks, segments of society, not for judgmental purposes. I'm really not a judgmental guy. How am I gonna do that? With the kind of life I've lived up until this point, but just for the purpose of identification, for navigation, so I can dodge the plethora of pitfalls that are out here in society, especially against the free-thinking straight black man who seemingly has no allies. You know what I'm saying? I think there's been a war on that segment, the not easily bamboozled, the person who operates in critical thinking skills and comes to their own conclusions that work for them. You can't fault nobody for doing what worked for them, while at the same time, so long as I don't step on nobody else or practice any kind of manipulation or hurt anybody else. Why would somebody get mad about doing what worked for me? What worked for me might not work for you, but it is work to find out what that is for the individual person. Um, so, again, I'll be doing what I'm doing. I'd have the chance to listen to YouTube or whatever. And I've heard these various, other content creators, give their, opinions, 2 cents on primarily how Nubreed has handled the situation up until this point. So, since I'm on YouTube now, why not get my 2 cents? Um, One, I'll be honest, because I can't I've come to understand certain what they call it niches of subject matter on YouTube. Um, New Breed would be I guess the catalyst for that. So I guess I would be slightly biased, to be honest. Like I would assume, and excuse me, I try to make you know unbiased observations, knowing that I do have a bias, considering that the man and his content of on a plethora of topics have been very instrumental and key as I've stepped into new seasons of life. It's like I don't know where I'm going, but it's like the Most High used various brothers um, to give me the information so that I can navigate a terrain I've never been in. Um, like the brother Intuitive Anthony, he's very skilled at describing gaslighting in your family. And all these brothers are scriptural and and then not only that, but also sharing how it made them feel. So I can help me deal with stuff in the past that I've dealt with. Now I'm just like, oh, that was the reason for it. That's why that had to happen for certain character attributes to get built. You see what I'm saying? Brother Iron in the Soul, very thorough brother. Makes Chosen One's content. And we all seem to have a similar type of story. Again, the nuance might be different of, kind of being looked over or, having to go like the Red Deshaun, the hard way. Very trying life circumstances that actually end up making you better and not bitter. You see what I'm saying? Who else? The Thinking Man's Templar. I think I discovered him around same time as New Breed. And then he's moved more into the spiritual space, but he was just more of a brother just chopping down society from how he sees it. You see what I'm saying? And I found his content to be very helpful, to say the least. Who else? There's a few other cats out there, but that might be the main giddy up of my folk. I think it's For Us Escape Black Men, EBM. He doesn't have a lot of subscribers or views, but earlier on in my journey, I've listened to him for years. It's basically like describe. Look, so it would give me confirmation. Somebody else sees it the same way I do, for the most part. Not that I'm attempting to operate in confirmation bias, but in reference to how Nubreed handled the situation up until this point. For those who are overly critical, what do you expect a man to do? Like, yes, you still hold your spiritual beliefs, modus operandi, right? But in practicality, and that's why the brothers I just forementioned, that's why I kind of lean to them, because they give you the word, but then they give it to you in practical terms that you can apply in everyday society. The preacher man do that, and that's why I don't do like NAA, because they like they'll regurgitate information, right? But they can't apply it in real life or explain it to you. And if you see them behave, they can't do it. And here's another thing. I've never seen any humility for the most part of these people. I've never seen these folk admit when they wrong. Like, ain't nobody ever wrong out yet. They have this ego and image to maintain. And even though I couldn't identify it at the time, I just kind of maybe just my spidey sense wouldn't let me get fully immersed in it. So I started finding by necessity, like my own answers. And then I, discovered, YouTube and, then I started remember other books I'd read previously or whatever the case may be. But I noticed something, right? Even with myself. And like, I'll be honest, just to sum it up real quick. When I seen the thumbnail of, he was ready to go live, and normally I can't catch a live. But he had Edward Scissorhands on the jump with Ringo face. Man, I started laughing to myself. I said, oh, he ready to fry him up. Because at this point, you got to give him to work somehow. And that's why I said about how, like, people be trying me and I perceive it. And then I might have to, like, ride back. But then after that, you become a joke to me. That's how I kind of, like, dismiss your attacks, by turning you into a joke, like something not to be taken seriously. Because based on your behavior, you're not to be. But if I keep feeding them with, like, let's say anger, or which anybody can get caught in any kind of human emotion. But once I that's why I do a lot of reflection, like to check myself. And you know what I'm saying? Then once I do that, then I'm like, oh, they got me off my square just a tad. Ah, that was nice. But here come the counter, you a mosquito face man. You know what I'm saying? So I just tripped out over it, right? But in reality, what do you expect a man to do? Here it is, for any of us under the sound of my voice. Man can only take but so much. What more do you want? Like, again, it's a grind, like, you and your lady, or anybody, any kind of relationship dynamic you got, and let's say something go on, and then you, being who you are, and then still valuing the other human being, which chosen ones tend to do. I don't necessarily feel wrong, but just for GP, I'm gonna apologize to you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll take that as weakness. So like I said, now you apologize. Nah, that wasn't the right apology. I want you to do it this way. Man, look, cuz I said I apologize, man. What? And like, how can we make this right? Then a lot of times they can't give you an answer because they don't want to make it right. They just want to carry on to the break of dawn. Man, I'm down with it, cuz. You can keep talking all you want to. But, and then, from living maybe a certain type of lifestyle, then I would have done it. I say it like that. Like, you insinuating certain stuff, I can, like, my antennas go, I can pick that up. So I'm going to insinuate certain stuff. Let you know, like, yo, this ain't what you think it is, bruh. And if you want to hire on you come up with the rules. And I'm still going to beat you. You know what I'm saying? Because in reality, not in any kind of superior order complex, but because of the path I've had to walk, the way you're going about it, you can't do nothing with me. And I think that's what be the key. And you don't say it because you just trying to be humble, or not even trying, you just are. You understand the earth don't revolve around you. So you try to treat people right. When you do wrong, you own up to it. You try to make amends. You know what I'm saying? Genuinely, sincerely. You see what I'm saying? And then these people take it for weakness, not realizing, I got one for you. And I know this personally. That's why I be like, I had to let people know, but then like kind of dissing myself. But because the demons I suppress on a day-to-day basis are vastly greater than the ones you're operating in. And that's a fact. Like old folks say, that boy crazy. Yeah, but my heart in the right place. And it's not even that I'm crazy. See, they'll say you crazy when you don't let people play with you. It's not that I'm crazy. It's just I don't operate the way y'all do. Just like I probably described stories on here in which I had to go like looking for folk. Like I went to work to tell them I'm not working, to go look for folks so we can get this over with. Cause you're tearing my name up, you making stuff up. You see what I'm saying? And then that creates all this other type of stuff. And then people think, then you think somebody gonna run up on you about something that didn't happen, da 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 da. So we gotta get this over with today. Cause I can't sleep. And I don't know what you got constructed in your mind. Not even on no super rah-rah tough man tip. Out of, I'm tired of y'all playing with me. And I likes to chill, so you messing up my chill. You see what I'm saying? Then when you do that, I had a situation where I won't discuss the parties involved, but it had got back to my mother, and my mother started leaning on me. And I say, Mom, if what I'm doing to all these people is the case, how come all these people ain't got together and just jumped on me? You ever think it's the other way around? Like, why would I just be out here just whoop the whoop with all them people? And let's say I would be fearful that they're gonna bust me upside my head. You see what I'm saying? But it's so crazy how that's why I'm fool with society, because people attempt to demand respect while at the same time operating disrespectfully. But then when you disrespect them back, they're blown away. Like it's just so crazy, like the entitlement, or I should be able to run. Like, okay, with me and the dude I call Hot and Bob, that's the identity I gave him, because he was like the dude on Life, the movie Life, with the shotgun. He just try to keep everybody, tell on everybody, do all that, but he tapped down for the man. You know what I'm saying? So I've been identified him. You know what I'm saying? Now he a joke, but come to find out, he was just running. Like, they actually had the town I grew up in. They had to run him out of town from around the treatment centers or the recovery places of, like, what, they hold recovery meetings, because all he was doing was going down there under the guise of helping God, but he was just trying to sleep with the vulnerable women with 60 days clean, but then acting like you some type of Mac. Where Mac do that at? Like Eddie Griffin, you don't smash down, you smash up. So now I kind of like, and he just, these various characters who, put on again this identity of whatever, but use it to prey on the weak. So when I end up smashing his woman after they broke up, I did have enough sense to do that out of GP. Then he act like he couldn't handle it. But it was all right when you was running around whoop the whoop the whoop the woo with women that can't help you do nothing just to get your ego and your Jimmy rocks off. But then when the smooth operator come around, and then I wait. I had enough sense to wait till I could have did it beforehand. But I waited till y'all broke up, whatever. Cause like it puts me in a conundrum, because the average woman I see, even if she's single, I'm under the assumption somebody hitting it, and I don't be fooling no. So, and then I did enjoy her company. I said, I rolled the dice, and if it don't work, I now pull myself out without a whole bunch of crying and suffering like the hot boy. You see what I'm saying? Then he act like he couldn't handle it. You want to be able to dish it out, but as soon as somebody or the game turn around on you, that's like me, playing with guns and getting off in the streets by doing this with a pistol, right? But then when somebody turned the pistol on me, I'm crying and complaining. How? And reference back to Nubreed, like, what do you expect a man to do? And then here it is. And I've been in situations like, that's why it's just so, like, familiar to me. Like, I just been in a situation where I handle it however I need to handle it, right? For my own sanity. Then you got say support talking about you wrong. I'm wrong. Or will go off the other folk and be like, well, I said this to him. No, you ain't say nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? Then it had me on this Tupac tip when he got shot in New York. Like, yo, I'm starting to think everybody in on it. Or now I start questioning, because I'm is who I'm is. But then I peep stuff. I'm like, ain't nobody perfect, or, you know what I'm saying? That's just part of maybe a mannerism or whatever. So ain't no big thing. But then then you start thinking back, and then you start questioning everyone's loyalty, or what is their reasoning for being around me or attached to me? Do they genuinely care about Calvin, the human? Because I've done like how Nubreed said, like, I call it alley-oops helping people. I just throw you alley-oop. Just off GP, off the love. You don't owe me nothing. I had it in my ability to help you. So that's what I did. Why not? But then so many times the people I just generally do that for will get to a certain place and then try to act like they got over on me or something. I had a part. We went to school together, and then we used to go to church together. Previous to me going to school in town, so like our families know each other. And within like a 2-week period, uh, I would just go on about my daily business, seeing him in the mix, like the Warren G Regulator song. So I pulled up on him in support, like, yo, cuz, what's going on? I'm with you, cuz, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? Say, and he ain't on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? And I already know that. So I'm holding to that. You know what I'm saying? So we do, you know what I mean? Good. Then there was another situation. I think the police rolled down on us. And of course, we was shutting the job, so I kind of looked like, let me talk. You know what I'm saying? We got out of that situation. Yo, not a week later, come to find out he tried to sleep with the shawty I was fooling with at the time. And I was like, what? I said, no. So she showed me the message. Now, granted, I put her in the mix too. So now I'm looking at both of y'all like, you know what I'm saying? But I said, yo, I just saved this man from a beatdown. And he got the nerve to do that. So I hollers at him about it. I see him over another homie house. So, of course, you know, I ain't gonna act no fool there. So I pull him on the porch. I'm like, yo, what's up with the whoop whoop, right? He do one of these numbers. Y'all me, I'm him. Man Slim. He called me Slim. Man Slim, I don't know what you talking. I grabbed him by his collar and said, yo, who was you talking to, yo? Like, I known this dude since, like we used to be in vacation Bible school together, Sunday school together, reciting, Mary had a little lamb. I said, yo, who was you talking to, yo? Let him go and ran home 10 minutes like Ric Flair. Woo! Boy, I almost lost it. And it's always deeper when it's somebody you got cared for, you got experiences with, or I'm like, so eventually I called his cousin. Now me and his cousin, we saying we cool. So I told him, he was like, I understand, Cal, I'm like, I'll just let you know. Cause I'm thinking, now me and you super tight. We done play ball, but I know that's your family. So I wouldn't even try to put you in no situation to pick between me or your family. But I'm just letting you know though. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. But I'm just like, and I've been through that a plethora of times. That's why I try to like, not stay away from people, but to properly vet the characters and how far I let them in my life. Cause I've been like that with like so many instances where just I'm grouping up with people, probably because of drinking. And then, I've shown like just who I am as a human. You know what I'm saying? And then come to discover, like, it's like when you help people, it's like they'll despise you for it, which makes no sense to me. If somebody helped me, like I've had situations where somebody helped me just the same way I would do it. And then they might pop my head and I want to return the favor and let them know, yo, I really appreciate what you did for me. They might have forgot about it. But I'm like, yo, bring it in, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Just showing genuine love. Luther Vandross had a song, Does Anybody Have a Heart? Man, that rings so true now. I'm going to play that joint after I get off here. Because it's like, this is true. Like, the love of many has waxed cold. Like, even with certain stuff, like people wrong me. Now, I might go through my thoughts of doing certain stuff. But I might still got some love for them. I'm like, man, I can't do that, though. I ain't going to go but so, and they better not say nothing to me, or, you know what I'm saying? But on the flip side, they will be hell-bent on your destruction. What you going to... Then you got to scare them half to death. Then when you do that, you wrong. I just want you to stop, man. Go ahead, bruh. I don't want to, I don't want to stop how you shine out, Chad. None of that. Just leave me alone. Because I'm going to make you stop, yo. And that's not even on no tough, hyper masculine. That's just how you have to get down. Because you got to understand. You're dealing with some wicked entities out here. Masquerading as friends, co-workers. You see, it's almost like putting on the, what was that movie, We Live glass? Like, you see whatever you see, but when you put the glass on, you see it for what it really is. That's why I think it was the Epic Mind brother. He was talking about like harlots. And I agree with him wholeheartedly. Here's the conundrum put me in. Okay, I go out, about handling my business, right? and then I see some cheeks, and the cheeks look luscious, right? And then, it kind of turns on the fleshly carnal desire, right? But then I'm spiritually repulsed. You see what I'm saying? And understand, if you're dressed like that, there's no sense in me talking to you because I already understand where your mind and belief systems lie at. If you're dressed like that, it's almost like, I would use the analogy of, it's like an alcoholic going to a liquor store that only sells Zimas and old dudes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's there, but that ain't what I want. That ain't gonna get me where I need to be. You know what I'm saying? It's wicked out here. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, and I live in a small town. Everybody come outside butt naked. You can see both of them butt naked. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody just butt naked, yo. And then this land of heart for a brother who truly desires genuine, genuine attachments and connections, and you go through experience like that, like your grandparents used to do, where y'all can sit back 40 years later and laugh about some stuff, or you looking over your lineage, and you know what I'm saying? But we put something together, babe. Could good again. You know what I'm saying? Like that really, it's too microwave for me, for a brother so, deep rooted as I am. You know what I'm saying? And then coupled with the fact, and here's another thing I thought about, right? Say the average brother such as myself who's had, and then Epic Mindsets, he had said this, which I don't know, I throw my hat in the ring on this when he said, ain't nobody made more mistakes than me. I might have to do like the Alabama man, throw that joint in the air. I don't know, cuz. I know I'm in the running in there somewhere. But I'm so wise now. One, because the Most High has gifted me with wisdom and discernment, right? Because he freely gave that. But I've made so many mistakes. If I don't know what to do, I darn sure know what not to do. So even if I have the desire for the flesh that keeps presenting itself to me, I still got enough sense not to do it because I know I ain't going nowhere. And I know from a spiritual perspective, with me knowing that and I still do it, I'm setting myself up for failure. I'm lucky to have skated away from the Jezebels I had dealt with. You know what I'm saying? And not have fully lost my mind, or, you know what I'm saying, on the corner sipping yak talking about, since I lost my baby. You know what I mean? It's real in the battlefield, baby. We heard that. That's why I keep saying that. Fab had a verse. It's real, it's been real, and it just gets realer. You know what I'm saying? So I don't fault the man. Actually, that's probably exactly how I would handle it. Man can only take but so much. And then again, and I said this in reference to, where is the forgiveness? It's so bad now, even if you do wrong and apologize, they won't accept that. They want your soul out, child. You know what I mean? I said when I was little, and this before I understood, well, I was probably about middle school, training high school, and just perceiving society or small town living. I said, man, this world ain't gonna change me, yo. Nah. And I think that be part of it too. People have been privy to me being destitute, being lost in the sauce, rampant addiction, just can't get right, balls. And then put this comeback together. And not only put a comeback together, but did it over extended period of time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't step on nobody. I ain't manipulate nobody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't asking for no help. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, when I needed help, the help presented itself or it manifested. You see what I'm saying? And I'm still me. And after all the betrayal, hurts, near-death experiences, loss of love of your life, and with a missing front tooth, I still can come out here and smile. I still show love, and I still kick it. I still share information that I know to be true. They'll hate you for that. This world not gonna change me. Now, Yeshua or the Most High has as I think I forgot the term, but it refers to him as being the master potter. Yes, sir. When I take a step outside of myself and look back on myself, and I still got some stuff to work on, the older folk in my family, they blown away. No, I take that back. They not blown away. They praise him. Cause I'm like, back when I came, like they would still prophesy over you and, all that type of stuff. Not realizing it might take 20, 30 years for the prophecy to come true. People probably, and they gone away now. And I'm starting to see flashes of it. Today, now I listen to mainstream rap. But I kind of put my own spin on it or whatever. But I think Big Moochie Great got a song called Send 'Em a Message. And I just put that joint on repeat for the last 2 hours, and I've been bouncing. So I'm like Goku. Like I gotta go up by the water or go do some push-up, pull up, and I'll just be thinking about whatever I'm thinking about or certain tune or melody, and I start charging up. And that's where I was at. I was just charged today, like, you know what I'm saying? Can't do nothing with me. So long as I stay on the path, the weapon form, it don't prosper. I hear them barking, but they can't get past the gate. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy because I had a DoorDash today back to the old job where they practice witchcraft and the fake Jewish man in there and all that. I said, Lord, let me get in here, get out. Cause I despise them people. I'll be honest with you. Not because I hate them because they done anything to me. I hate what I've seen them do to other people. You know what I'm saying? And I called them out on it. You know what I'm saying? So I got in, got out of there, whatever. But the nurse lady, I mean not the nurse, the receptionist was like, oh wow, you're still taking care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, what else I'm gonna do? I don't need no institution or, you know what I'm saying? I don't need nobody give me no orders, yeah. Like, everybody else needs somebody tell them what to do. Or tell them, now, of course, you can get insight and wise counsel. But I've been moved off that post. I find my own and I tell myself what to do. Isn't that why God gave everybody their own brain? So they can think and reason for themselves. You got people who let others tell them what to do. They despise you because you live life on your terms. And somehow you're not stressed out. Somehow you don't get caught in all the stuff they get caught up in. It's not that I don't get caught. I've been caught up in it before. I finally learned from my mistakes. That's why I could never get nothing going, because I kept repeating the same mistakes. Now that I finally cracked the code, sky the limit. Now he just making me wait. Now he breaking me out of my will in the sense of what I want to see happen and when I want to see it happen. You see what I'm saying? So I kind of settled into that. Like, okay. It ain't okay. That's just something I got to work on. Ain't nothing. Oh man, I should know this. And I used to be like that. How am I supposed to know something I don't even know I need to know? You know what I'm saying? I just become aware of it, become mindful of it, and then I just start working on it. You know what I'm saying? But on that note, man, I ain't really had nothing super spectacular to say. You know what I'm saying? I just found that back to Nubreed, like, people will put parameters on you that they can't meet. Like, I'm one of these type brothers. Like, we're all quick to say how somebody's supposed to handle something, myself included. But you never really know how you gonna handle something until you yourself in it. It's quick to say, oh, you should have did it like this, or whoop. But when you was in a situation, how you handle it? That's why I'm more on the just observing people. Like, because most say anything. Like, technically, I judge a person by how I see them behave. You see what I'm saying? Like, case in point, right? Similar to the Breed situation where, I think I told the story where the institutionalized Muslim dude, I had said something to him when I came into work one day, and he kind of dismissed me. So I didn't take it personal. I was like, oh, he had a bad day. But I had actually seen him in society. Now, I ain't never did nothing to the man, and I seen him kind of play the 50, but I'm like, okay, he's one of them, like, jailhouse manipulators. I already said, whatever, right? I don't pay him no mind, right? And all of them think they tough because they, you know what I mean? Whatever, right? So I'd actually seen him in the gas station, Wawa. And I told the story. But again, like, he said something under his breath, I didn't acknowledge it. Then he said it louder. But like I tell y'all, when people talk to me stupid, I guess so that there's a component in my brain that filters it so I won't, like, really realize exactly what they said, so I can kind of compose myself. But it just popped in my head at slip top. And then he gave me the up, down, and I could have sworn on the end of it he put boy on it. When he turned around to look towards the deli, I was already in front of him by the end, and like, yo, what you say, yo? Like, I didn't get loud, like, yo, what you say, yo? He hurry up and changed his tune. You see what I'm saying? Now, what was that unspiritual of me for addressing a matter in real time? Because I understand where that stuff coming from. That's like one of them old jail games. That's like one of them old jail games where as though you serious, but then when I get serious with you, you playing. But had I not done that, you'd have went around and act like you chumped me or something. Like, oh, he's not who we think he is. Because they really be envious of you. But on that, I gotta get back to the business. I just got an alert. Man, I'ma holler at y'all, man. One love. Ooh, ah.